the CIA was founded on the back of Mossad. They've been leaning on Mossad ever since their first day as an agency. They're not super different, though they do, serve sort of different interests at the more granular levels for sure.
They hate each other though, right?
Oh, I would imagine that most of those officers hate each other, but like, do the higher ups hate each other? Do the banker overlords that kind of have a lot of influence up there? Do like those sorts of folks and banker overlords sounds really conspiratorial. What I mean by that is like, there are people that can walk into the CIA director's office with a single phone call. Right?
Yes.
And those people have a lot of influence over the whole organization of the CIA, whether we like it or not. And they shouldn't, but they do. And so those higher level positions, I'm not sure they would necessarily share those same grudges that the regular officers and people in the organization would. But I don't know. Right. I just know that like for the history of the CIA, there's a long history that's pretty well documented of we don't know how to gather intelligence on fucking the USSR because we can't get anyone in there. But this Jewish agency, because the thing about Mossad and about Israel in general is that Jews are so unique in that they are a diaspora people. They're everywhere, right? And they are already pre-blended into every culture in the world for the most part, although they are,
many cultures
deeply reviled by many of them and treated like shit by many of them. And, there is a whole long story there, obviously. But for that reason, Mossad and Israel, they have Jewish people in lots of these countries that need to be spied on that already blend in, that already have the same skin color, that already have the same cultural background, that are already there. And so the CIA for a long time was just going to Mossad and buying intelligence because the CIA couldn't get someone into fucking Africa, but Mossad already had people in place in some situations. So like, and that is a repeated story. And Angleton, James Jesus Angleton, is a key
was tied
link
to
right
them
there.
at the beginning. Yeah.
I mean, Angleton.
Can you tell people who he was?
James Jesus Angleton was the counterintelligence czar in the early, first couple decades of the CIA, and he's a instrumental figure in the CIA's founding and history.
Yes.